I want you guys to know that nothing is holding you back but your own mind. I used to think as a kid that we had limitations because that's how we were raised. Um, as a kid, you decide to come up with an idea. Maybe it's running in the house or sticking a fork in a socket. And the moment you figure out it was a bad idea is because somebody told you it was a bad idea. And that sticks with us. Because as an adult, you realize that those things never left you. Those ideas never left you. The idea that I want to do something, but maybe I just shouldn't. It's like you grow up thinking that these ideas are going to all end bad, like sticking a fork in a socket. But in reality, as an adult, these ideas are limitless. So when you think that there's something out there that you want to achieve or something you want to go for, there's no reason not to. Matter of fact, it's all the reason to go for it. Now, as an adult, you can see both sides of things and you can kind of analyze if it's a decent move or maybe you should leave it alone. But I'm not talking about the little things, the should I, do this paper if you're in college, or should I, volunteer, which are all good things. I'm talking about the big ideas, the ideas that could be life changing. You know, it's only up to you to decide if you want to change, if you want to have an impact. It's not anyone else's ideas, it's your idea. And until you mentally understand that the only thing that can hold you back is yourself, and then only then you can move on to bigger and better things. I remember about 6, 7 years ago, I was so broke. I was a struggling musician. Barely had any shows to perform. Overdraft in my bank account, and I remember thinking, "This is not gonna be me." I refuse to accept it. Most people decide that they're willing to give up and do something a little easier. But some of you guys decide that you're going to work on it and you achieve something that you never thought was possible. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ideas that no one thinks you can do but yourself. Whether it's physically, if you guys need to get in shape, whether it's emotionally, mentally, it doesn't matter. It's the same concept as if you were going to learn a new language. No one would expect within a day to have mastered Chinese if you never took a day of your life to learn it. But how do you learn it? Well, you take a word at a time into sentences and into paragraphs, and little by little you've learned the language. So if that concept applies to, say, learning a language, or learning anything you can think of, history or mathematics, why wouldn't it apply to your life if it's all the same? Slowly will always get you to the same place. Whether you're going 2 miles an hour or 80 miles an hour. Matter of fact, if you're going 2 miles an hour, you're able to see what's around you and you really take it in. But if you're going 80, 90, 100 miles an hour, sure, you might get to your destination quicker, but you're taking a chance. You might not realize what's around you, focused on the one task at hand. So, I just want you guys to know that it's okay. Just have a focus and go for it. No one can stop you but yourself. Trust me.